everybody, welcome back to more Let's Play Pokemon Platinum. I'm PurpleRodri. In the last episode, we caught the mighty Heatran. In today's episode, we're gonna go in search of Professor Oak to see if he can give us some information on the legendary Pokemon roaming this area. Thanks to your tips, I do know that we first of all have to head to a certain area called Pal Park? Something of that sort, and we have to go and look for it, and we have to adventure. I kinda have a mild direction of where we need to go. I kinda have it in mind, and so we're gonna go and look for it, and hopefully I'm able to find it. Let me go ahead and use a Max Repel then, really quickly. I bought it, I stocked up, and then I'll just show you guys the level ups. I'll go ahead and show you that. I trained everyone to level 60. The whole team is back. As you can see, Jerry's back in our team. I just thought, you know, if we're gonna go for legendaries, we might as well have our whole team with us and, you know, go adventuring with everybody because we haven't seen Jerry in a while. We're gonna keep on surfing then, and hopefully this is the right direction. All I knew was that it was southeast of that town, so hopefully we're heading the right way and that we can eventually make it there. Alright, I just went right ahead and skipped over that. No need for me to show a level 30 going up against a level 60 Sparky. So I just thought, you know, let's keep things on the DL. We have to make it past this guy next. Once he turns around, we'll go ahead and make it through it. Let's go ahead and pick up this Pokeball. And we found a protein. Okay, those help. We'll have to use those eventually. I don't know. I haven't really decided who to use them on. Maybe you guys know who I should use the protein, all the calcium, and all that stuff on. I think we are headed in the right direction. We're probably almost there. And we should be. Always put one battle in front of it. Let's go ahead and kick this person's butt. Alright, so there we go. Looks like we have made it! Pal Park, a place for new beginnings. Well, isn't that sweet? Let's go ahead and walk in and see if we can... There he is. Didn't even have to look for him. Rodri, this is it. This is Pal Park. Pokemon from around the country can be brought here. In other words, Pokemon from places like Kanto and Hoenn. This place also happens to be where you compete to see how quickly you can catch those Pokemon. It's good to see you've come to join us for a visit. Let me make a gift of this trainer counter app for your Poketch. Looks like we obtained the Poketch app trainer something. We installed the app on the Poketch. The trainer counter app tracks the Pokemon Radar's rankings. I plan to be in Turna City for some time. Being here, I should make the best of my studying in the Pokemon of the Sinnoh region. So, he is apparently heading to Eterna City, which is where we'll be following him to next. Let's go ahead and fly over there on a way to Eterna City. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and fly to Eterna City and see if we can bump into Oak. Thank you guys so much for all your tips, or I wouldn't even be able to figure out what it is we were supposed to do for today's episode. I do know that he's somewhere in the southwest corner. Well, I'm assuming this is it. There's only one house here before I make my way to the bicycle path. So let's go ahead and walk in. There he is. It's you. Good to see you. How's your Pokedex coming along? Capturing every kind of Pokemon is no easy feat. I'll grant you that, but I'm sure you can accomplish it. Yes, an acquaintance from Kanto has sent me something quite interesting. I think you can make better use of it than I ever could. We obtained the upgrade, and I'm pretty sure we already have an upgrade in our inventories, if I'm correct. I understand there's a Pokemon that evolves when it's traded while holding that upgrade. Incidentally, and this is an entirely different topic, I've heard that there have been sightings of very rare Pokemon. The legendary bird Pokemon Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres. They've been spotted at various locations here in Sinnoh, no less. Wow, you may be lucky enough to see them yourself in your journey. Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres are extremely rare, even in Kanto. There have been precious few sightings as it is. So why would they be spotted here in Sinnoh of all places? There is still many mysteries surrounding Pokemon, it seems. So it looks like we have to search for Articuno, Moltres, and Zapdos, the 3 legendary bird Pokemon from the Kanto region, from 1st Gen. I went ahead and opened up the map, and it should be updating soon. There we go. It has gone and updated. I'm gonna fly to the place where we caught the other roaming Pokemon, as you guys remember, Jubilife City, because it's gonna be the easiest place for us to use our technique. I have also gone ahead and stocked up on quick balls and a bunch of stuff, so that's what we're gonna be using today to try and catch these legendary birds and see if we can actually do it. Now that we're out here in the exit, as you can see, there's actually one in this grass, so how about we run through it and see if we can bump into it. Here we go. And it looks like We have bumped into it. Holy crap. Alright, that's Zapdos. It's level 60. I thought we had bumped into it, but it looks like we have. We found it on the first shot, which is fantastic. I do want to weaken them. I don't know if Sparky's going to be fast enough, but I'm going to go for the crunch, and it fled. It doesn't seem like Sparky is fast enough. I'm going to have to figure out a new strategy in order for me to catch these. I'm going to have to figure out something. If it comes down to it, I might just, you know, train up Sparky a little bit, or maybe use, like, I have 4 rare candies left. I might just use them on Sparky so he can actually get something going and see if we can actually catch these legendaries. So I'm going to be right back once we start encountering them, once I figure out what we're going to do. So here we go. So as you can see, we've gone through a bit of a time warp because of how long it actually took me to catch these birds. The first one I encountered was Articuno. I sent out Sparky. We used the spark to see how much damage we could actually do on it in hopes of not KOing it. These birds were ridiculous. I'm actually showing every single encounter I had with them up to the ones where I caught them. So here we go. Zapdos is the next one. What my strategy was for Zapdos was actually throwing quick balls at it because I didn't think Sparky was going to be fast enough. I just kept going on with the quick ball route and, you know, just kept hoping that I could catch the Zapdos because that's the only thing I could do at this point. I was like, I didn't have any moves like Bean Face or something to keep it in its place, so I was hoping that the effects from the quick ball would kick in. I'm not sure if the quick ball is more effective once they're at lower HP or, you know, it does the same rate at higher ones, so I just kept trying it right here. As you can see, Zapdos was begging for it. Zapdos was ready to be caught. It was like, yo, just put me inside your Pokeball. Just keep me in there and just catch me already. And I don't know why Zapdos is an old man. But yeah, Zapdos came up a couple times in a row. It actually came up like 4 or so times back to back to back, being ready to be caught. And I just kept going for the quick ball route, and it wasn't working for me. Eventually, I started figuring out, you know, I need something else. I need another strategy, and I started getting, you know, getting it together and seeing, yo, there's something I need to do. There's something I need to change. As you can see, Articuno came up, who was still lowered from the first encounter we had with it. So I went for a quick ball in hopes that I would actually catch it, and, you know, it came close. There were a couple of times that I got really close that were like 2 or 3 bounces or so, and, you know, I was very, very close. So here comes Moltres. I was pretty sure that if I used one of my electric moves, I was going to KO it, so I only used the crunch on it in hopes of hurting it more later on. Articuno kept popping out at me, the lowest one, or the one with the lowest HP. So of course, from now on, whenever I saw it, I was just going to try to throw a Pokeball at it and try to catch it. Moltres came back out, so I'm going to try and hurt it. Once again, as you guys know, I'm going to go for another crunch to weaken it, and it actually did quite a bit of damage. Zapdos came back out. Nothing I could do but go for the quick ball. As you guys know, that's all I could do with Zapdos until I, you know, replan and pull myself together and actually figured out, hey, this is what you got to do. You got to change it up. I switched it up and I sent out Linz. Linz was going to do some damage for me, so I went with a Dragon Rush to try and weaken Zapdos as much as possible, even though it fled. And here we go. We're going to continue on. Here comes Articuno once again. As you can see, it did take me a lot of time with these guys. I eventually started, you know, switching up my Pokemon. You know, Linz, I figured out, was actually a lot faster than all of them. So Linz was the one that was going to be able to do more damage, although I already had them lowered. So, you know, a bunch of Linz's attacks would have probably KO'd most of these Pokemon, as you guys are able to see here. I was a little hesitant to attack with Linz because I was pretty sure Moltres would have gotten KO'd with any of the moves I had. And I just kept throwing Pokeballs at it right here. That's why I switched out to Jerry, and I went for the crunch, and I almost thought I KO'd it there, but no, we actually got Moltres down to like 2 HP, which was fantastic. It's exactly what we wanted to do. That's why I had a Fire type go up against a Fire type in order to do this sort of damage. We had Moltres back to back to back a couple times, and we didn't get to do that much. Alright, we have one more Zapdos run, and then we're actually going to go back to present time. So here we go. Whoop. And here we go once again, it's Zapdos. So here's hoping that this is it. Come on, Jerry, come on out. We've thrown enough quick balls at you, Zapdos. Can you please just stay in it? I promise I'll treat you real nice. I'll take you to see Nurse Joy. I'll get you some Poke Food. I'll, you know, take you for a nice ride. We can go for a ride on the horizon. We can go swimming in the sea of clouds and going for the crazy adventure. I got him! Ah! Got him. All right, so that was it. That was the first of the 3 after 100 bajillion tries. Woo! Offering him to go for a ride. Finally caught him. So there we go. We have caught the electric flying type Zapdos. at long last. I'm actually really tired from this because of how long I've been doing this. So yes, we finally caught Zapdos. I can't believe we finally caught him with a quick ball. It took, I don't even know how many I've used, like 30 something probably. I didn't even look. I was so used to just starting to throw him that, you know, it became a reflex. I'm actually going to name him Zippity-Doo. As you guys know, Zippity-Doo-Dah. I finally caught the first bird, right? Yes, that's what I'm going to nickname him. We still have to catch Moltres and Articuno. Here's fingers crossed that we catch them very fast, and, you know, I'll meet you guys back once we actually do. Alright, so here comes Moltres. As you guys know, I have my Jerry up in front. I already have him really weakened out, so, you know, there's not much else for me to do but kind of throw Pokeballs at it and hope for the best. I'm going to go for an Ultra Ball, maybe, Timer Ball, Ultra Ball. I'm just going to go for an Ultra Ball. Screw it, it's what I've been doing. You know, I'm ready to catch this bird. We've already got Zapdos a couple turns ago. We've still been throwing the ball in, and I got him! Woo, we got Moltres. Alright, fantastic. Oh, jeez, I guess talking about his little friend who was up there in the Pokemon Center resting, really made him stay in it. I didn't think we were going to get him that fast, but there we go. We finally got Moltres. That is the second one. One more to go, and I do have a funny nickname for this one because this little evil bastard gave me a hard time, and it wouldn't stay in it. I'm actually going to call him Multivort. Yes, Multivort. Maybe reference to some wizard. I don't know. You guys figure that out. We sent him to the PC, and let's meet up when we catch the final one. There we go, Articuno. Alright, dude, you ran away from me too much. Come on, you're the only one left. Your other two brothers are in there, or sisters, or whatever you guys are. I can't really tell because you guys don't really have sexes. But, you know what? I'm gonna try something new, and I'm gonna go for the luxury ball because you're a fancy little bastard, and the other two types of balls haven't really been working. I'll take you to a nice fancy dinner, we'll go on a nice date, and it's gonna... Got him! It freaking worked! Look at that, it freaking worked! We caught him with the luxury ball. Fantastic. I didn't think we were gonna do it, but there we go. We got him with the luxury ball. I can't believe that. What a dumb bird! What a dumb bird. You're a silly bird. Look at you, Bluebird. You're not even Big Bird. You're Bluebird. Alright, so we're going to give him a nickname. And I got a good nickname for him. Since we actually caught him with a luxury ball, I'm going to call him Fancy Pants. After all that trouble, we have finally caught Mr. You know what? Fancy Huh. That sounds a lot better. Fancy Huh. Like, you fancy, huh? I hope you guys get these references. I know they're a little bit weird. But, you know what? After all these trouble these birds have gave me, I've literally spent, like, over an hour trying to catch them. So I'm at the point where it's like, I'm a little bit tired of you birds. But I'm just going to go ahead and walk to the Pokemon Center. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you have some tips on what we should do next, like Palkia and Dialga, let me know. You know, I'll read them and see if we can figure out what to do from here. So thank you guys so much for watching, and see you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.